It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Aggies will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him. Take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Grab behind the line, it's Wolf. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see, a quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Pass caught, second down now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. But inside the red zone and still running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the receivers got it. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Ball handed off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Cut quickly. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the 1st down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, a tough blend of toughness and speed.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
to make a difference today. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They're going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a run. Running back's got it. Breaks an open space. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear. Defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games and all those great backs they've had over the years.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his target. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback's got it on the option. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Aggies. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral it.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick throw caught on the left side. Powerful running into the secondary. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. The shotgun running play call. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. Ball handed to the running back, and he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that 1st down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a 1st down.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. It's an option look. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
PAT gives him a 10-point lead, 17-7. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One more play before they head to the locker room. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's picked off. threw it across his body and paid the price. You bring him down after a short return with the takeaway, and the 26-yard line is huge.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackle to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Second and goal for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick catch.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT is good. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans.
On the QB forced out of bounds. That'll be a big loss on the play. Good play by the defense.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And that pass ball is incomplete. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
That's doing your homework as a defensive coordinator and making sure your players are dialed in on third down. Obviously, it's third and long. They want to get their best player the football, so you double cover him, take him out, and force that quarterback to either force it into coverage or find someone else to make a play.
And the Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Breaks into open space. They can't stop him. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And there's the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Hits some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. The Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. Look out, room to run here. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Play fake, looking to throw. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Aggies come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to make a big play downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll give it to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down coming up.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. They're going to run the option. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, I'm going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Okay, it's third down after that run. They'll run the option. Breaks free. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Man, this defense is already struggling to defend the pass. I think their eyes are in the backfield. They're worried about where's the next pass play. And now they got to deal with the option. A lot to deal with against this offense.
They'll try to run it with the option. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
Offense in a split backfield now. Here's the option play. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll try the option play here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And here's the handoff. He breaks free. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is